Hi everybody, welcome to today's transmission. What I want to talk about today is how when we go through these ascension shifts and we reclaim aspects of ourselves from other dimensions, our higher gifts, we shift out some of these denser patternings and traumas and go through an upgrade as such. We need to get to know ourselves again and relate to the world from a different place. And if you're a twin flame and you're also having mergings with your twin flame, you can notice this as well, that you feel almost like a different person. You have maybe lost a bit of touch with some of the aspects you were embodying, and you start to feel these aspects of your twin within you. And as they homogenize and move through and embody, and there's quite a big adjustment as you learn to navigate your life from there and learn about yourself again. So I was guided to a transmission from 2021 that I did, where we access that part of ourselves as a young child, where we shift from this self-awareness to this awareness of those around us and the world around us and how we relate to it. So in this transmission, I'm going to just share that as it relates to both your own empathy and connection to yourself and others, and to your divine counterpart. So here it is. This is a little short bit of light language about that very tender age where we develop empathy, where we shift from it all being about us, our own awareness of self. You know, like from a baby, we're just aware of ourselves and we cry to express our needs, and we laugh when we're happy, and we become aware of our hands. There's a point where you become aware of others and how you relate to them, and are able to look into their minds when they're upset and imagine why they could be upset and your part in that. And that's like developing empathy. So I was contemplating that thought. I was brought to this card, which is from the Divine Feminine's Confession, saying, beautiful disaster, that's what we are. And it's about the relationship with the twin flame or the divine counterpart, about the conflicts of relating on the multidimensional levels, and how that turns into a mess quite a lot of the time at the day-to-day level, because the divine counterpart, the divine relationship, the template of the twin flame is about spiritual development and spiritual evolution. It's raising, relating to a whole new level, even above empathy, in the same way as that small child starts to become aware. This is becoming aware of a whole new level of yourself and of relating to your counterpart and then the world, really. Ishata kachukoso tokopiti kachakasa popoto chokoso tokopokotoko. Isachasa kapotoko ko tokochoso kotopokotokocho. Isachasa katakapopokotoko chokoso tokotoko potoko chokoso potokatikato. Isachasa katakapotoko potokochi. Isachakatakaso tokopopo tokopochoposo kotopopo. Isachasa takapakotopopopopo. Isachasa katapakotopopopo tokopopopo tokopopopo. Isachasa katapopoko kosokotoko chosokotopotaitakachakota. Isachasa katakakatoko kosotokochoposo kotokopotachita. Isachasa katakapokotopotopopo tokoposo chokoposo tokopotokoto. Isachakatakatakatakatokopotokochosokotopokatakapopopo. Isa chasakataka kataka kataka taka chokobosokoto bokotikbo chokobosokoto bokotoka chobosokoto botoko. Isa kataka bokoto. Isa chasakapatoko botoko botoko chasakopotoko. Isa chasakapataka toko chobosokoto botoko chasakoto bototo. Isa chasakata bokoto chokocho sokoto botoka chokobokoto. Isa chasakapataka toko chobosokoto botoko choboko. Isa chasakapataka taka chokobotoko sotoka chobosokoto botoko botoko. Isa chasakapataka puchu toko tubitaka chopo. Isa chokataka pataka tiptoko patacha sakatapaka patako popokota. Ichokapata sakataka popoko chobitaka toko popo toko tipo toko chapaka sataka pokoto. Isa chasakataka pokoto chokosotapaka kakatoko kokoto kosoto pochokopoto poto. Isa chasakapataka toko pokoto kosoto pokoto pokoto. So I'm seeing blue light, blue energy. I'm seeing also there's some healing of the throat chakra, bringing in more authenticity, more knowing of self, and more knowing of empathy and relating to others, and how we are separate yet how we are unified. Inaka toko chuposo toka taka tiptoko. Isa chakapotoko bitika chapasakatapoko. Isa chasakapataka toko chasako tiptataka. Isa chasakapatako poko. Isa chasakapatako po. Isa chakataka bitoko bochoko poko sotoko bitaka. Isa chakapataka potoko batiptaka. Isa takapatipko chopakata sa potoko batita. Isa chakapasataka potopo popo. Isa chapataka patiptoko potoko tipta. Ipataka chapataka tipotoko po. Ika chasapataka patipko topotoko tipoko sataka pataka topo. Isa chasakapatako potoko tipakataka sapatoko pokoto. Ika tapokoto pokoto potoko. Isa takapatako potoko potoko potoko. Isa chakataka potoko potoko patitaka patoko pasakato pokoto poko. Isa chakataka sapotoko patataka. Ika takakata. Ika taka. Ikaka. Ika takapoko kokoto. Kokotoko. Ikataka sakata pakatoko chopokoto sokopotoko pata. Isataka potoko popoto chipokotoko sotoko pataka toko potoko po. Ikataka po. Ikataka ato sokotoko poto. Isataka patoko toko chosokopotaka toko. Ikataka sakataka toko topakataka taka. Ikataka toko. Isakataka poko. Isataka pataka po. Ikata otopoko o. Seeing some green energy, like some heart healing energy. Ikataka poko, ikataka po. I also feel that it's connected to that stage of childhood development as well. Child psychology, where you are becoming aware of others. So some healing back to that point. Isakato, akato, a, toko, koto. Isakataka, otopoko, o. There's also some healing coming into the old template of falling in love, and how we fall in love, and why we fall in love, and what falling in love is, which is quite different to the soul love model. It comes from the ground up rather than the heavens down. It's very different. So there's some healing coming in around that. Getting something around, the Holy Grail, which is the chalice, which is the cup of, like the sacred cup, the unattainable cup that is full of the elixir of life, the golden elixir, which there's a level of that at the mundane 3D day-to-day traditional relationship, where you're looking for specific things that you check off your list when you're looking for a person. But when it's a soul relationship, that's the sacred cup full of the magic nectar. It's like the whoosh. I was talking to a friend the other day about the whoosh, when it's just it just matches, it just fits. And I'm not even talking necessarily about relationships. It can be, say, a piece of food that it touches your mouth and it's like it lights up. It's like the energy comes straight from heaven and you feel lit up and your taste is insane and you're just like, wow. But wow, that was just for me. That was aligned with heaven, and I call that a whoosh. It's like all the sacred gates open all the way up to the heavens, and this beam of light blasts through and charges you up. I've had several moments like that in my life. It might even just be a pair of shoes, and I energetically feel the electricity as it's energetically it's like an answer to a prayer. It's aligned to heaven. So it's that that golden nectar. So it's just some aligning to that now in your soul connections, but even in connecting to your tribe and connecting to everything that you draw into your life, to those whoosh moments where it's so aligned that it blows your mind. You feel it in every cell of your body. Itaka choko so toko 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 so toko taka toko choko so toko taka 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 toko 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 koko toko toko koto koko itaka patoko cho isataka pochoko to isachasaka poto isachasakato akata oko ikacha atoko o isacha ako o. Okay, so I'm seeing the card now again from the Divine Feminine Confessions, and it's saying, I can't say goodbye. I don't want to give up on you. I see you are special and rare. So that is an expression at the 3D, day-to-day, physical, relating level of what I just said, of that golden cup. You know it's the golden cup, and it's the golden nectar. You know it's the whoosh. You know that it is aligned. It is from heaven. It's yours. It's yours. It's just for you. But it may not appear like that as things are all playing out. In reality, as that whoosh is aligning up, all the levels are not in place for that whoosh to power down from the heavens and just land into your being and line up and be completely in your life. So it's that feeling like you can't say goodbye because you know that this is the whoosh. It's not the same as when you meet somebody in the normal way and you're getting to know them and perhaps break up or go separate ways, but you're still attached and you still have feelings and it hurts. You can usually still just move on, or you may think that this is the one, but it's coming from a different level and it's not the same. There can be some wounding in your childhood and your upbringing that causes you to feel that somebody's the one, and it might be something to do with attachment or attachment styles or different beliefs that you have around what the one would be or ways that they make you feel, but it may be there for you to learn from, but it's not the whoosh. Like it can be, we can get things in our head that's not like the pure connection. It's coming from the conditioning and the patterns that brings you together, and your patternings and your conditionings match. And when you have healing around those patterns and traumas, or you release them, or you become more authentically yourself, the things that shift in your life are those kind of connections that were based on those things that may have felt so real. And when you shift those patterns, but the connection is there, the whoosh is still there, no matter what's going in your life, what's going in their life. You've got that telepathic connection, you're feeling them all the time, or you just know, even though you're no longer drawn to them for those other reasons or whatever. That's the whoosh. And it's hard to give up on them, even though you know you can't be with them in the current circumstances because they don't fit right now. They're not a fit all the way down, all the way through all those layers from the heavens all the way down to the earth. And the guidance for that is to stand strong in your knowing, stand strong in your connection, and choose your battles wisely. Don't get involved in the drama, don't get involved in the patterns and the traumas. Hold strong in your knowing and in your heart. Remain in your love, but carry on working on yourself. And you'll know when it's the whoosh. You'll know when it's all the way from the heavens all the way down to the ground, because there won't be any doubt. You can feel that regardless of what you're aware of or not aware of. Just hold strong to what you are aware of, which is that connection. Ikacha oto po oto ko o. So as always, that is a healing. You've received some light codes there through the light language. So just make sure that you listen to your bodies. Rest when you need to. Drink water to help that move through. Listen to the transmission a few times so that you receive the next layer of light codes once you've integrated the first. You'll know intuitively when you don't need to listen anymore. And we'll see you next time. Take care.